Welcome to the Royal Court Young Playwrights Award. This is the first in a series of 6 videos taking you through the process of writing your play. In this video, Sabrina Ali is going to talk through what a play actually is, and she's going to get you started on some ideas of your own. By the end of this session, you should have 1 or 2 ideas for plays that you really like. This is a workshop, so there are going to be exercises to do. You're probably going to want to have a notebook and a pen or a device of some kind. We'll start off with some warm-up exercises, and then we'll move into some longer ones. For these, we've put press pause on the video until you're done. We've suggested a length of time that you might want to hold the pause for, but in practice, of course, it's completely up to you. If you're in a group, you might want to spend some time discussing it, or if you're on your own, you probably just want to crack on. If you hold the pauses for the length of time we've suggested, the whole workshop should take about 45 minutes. Remember, there is no right or wrong when it comes to writing a play. Just have faith in your own ideas and enjoy yourself.
Hiya, my name is Sabrina Ali, and I'll be discussing what is a play, how to find inspiration to write a play, and finding that spark. And I'll also be giving you guys some fun exercises to get some creative juices going. First of all, what is a play? A play is a form of storytelling performed live on stage where actors perform through action and through dialogue. A play has different components. It has characters, and these are the people or the beings in the story. It has settings, so this is where and when the story takes place. It has dialogue, which is the conversation between characters. It has stage directions, which are for the actors and the directors. And it has plot, which is a series of events or conflict that moves the story forward. So the first part would be, what inspires a play? A play can be inspired by anything. It could be your favorite film, your favorite book, a conversation of friends, a funny memory. Essentially, it's a spark. How do you find that spark? A spark is a question, observation, something that excites you. One way I found my spark when writing Dugsy Days was I was on a train with my friends, and we were just reminiscing on our funniest memories of Dugsy and like what we got up to when we were in detention. And I was like, I want to share this story with more people. Another thing that inspired me was urban legends. I think a lot of us grew up with the urban legend called Degadair, which is essentially the evil BFG, as I mentioned in Dugsy Days. So yeah, I want you guys to go away. Think of your favorite story. It could be from a movie, it could be from a film, it could be from a story that you were told by your parents or your friends. Don't overthink it. It just has to be your own favorite story. And what about it was unique? For example, one of my favorite films growing up was Like Mike, and it was essentially about this 13-year-old kid who grew up in an orphanage, and he had dreams of becoming an NBA superstar. And one day he stumbled across Michael Jordan's old trainers, and he ended up living that dream. So take a few minutes, go away, have a think about it, and yeah, think about your favorite story and why was it unique in its own way. This is exercise number 2, and it's called word association. I'm going to say some random words, and I want you guys to write down any phrases, any sentences, or any words that you associate with these words. Now, the point of this exercise is just to word vomit and just get something down on paper. If you're stuck on what to write and you're having brain fog, write down your name. I just want you to write anything down, okay? Now, the 3 words I'm going to use are friendship, urban legend, and secret. Now, if you're done writing, I want you guys to think, can any of these words or phrases inspire a story or a conflict? If you're with a partner or with a group, discuss it amongst yourselves. Or if you're by yourself, just have a think, and if anything comes to mind, write it down. So the third exercise is finding inspiration. You can find inspiration in different ways. One way I do it is through everyday experiences. I want you guys to think of something funny, something unusual, or something exciting that's happened to you this year and write it down in one sentence. I'll give you guys a few minutes. Next, we have what if prompts, and that's something that definitely helps me when writing a story. I'll give you guys an example. What if you and your friends found a portal in your school library? What if you turned up to school one day and you found that everyone had lost their memories? Now I want you guys to go away and have a think about what if prompts that you guys would use that you find interesting, cool, or funny. Okay, if you're with a group, discuss it amongst each other. If you're by yourself, have a think and write it down. The next exercise is using prompts. Now, I want you guys to think of your 2 favorite characters from any story. It could be from a movie, a film, a book, or a play. Now, put them in a lift. How would they respond with each other? For example, they can't be from the same story. You could have Goldilocks and Iron Man stuck in a lift together. Would they get along? Would they bicker? Would they fight? Would they tussle? We don't know. We want you to go away and have a think about it. So think of your 2 favorite characters and how they would respond in that scenario. The next prompt is think of a character. This character could be a new character or one that you already have in your mind. This character just received a letter. Who wrote this letter? Were they expecting this letter? Are they happy to receive this letter, or were they avoiding this letter? Take a few minutes and go ahead and write a few lines. Sometimes plays start with an interesting character. I want you guys to go ahead and think of a new character. Give them a new name. How old are they? What is their biggest secret? And what do they want more than anything in the world? I want you guys to go ahead and write down some notes. Now, I want you guys to combine some ideas from the activities we've done today and create a play concept. It's not that hard. All you need to focus on is the setting, characters, and conflict. For example, my setting will be in a library. The characters will be a curious student and a mysterious librarian. The conflict could be they've just discovered that the books have come alive. Now, I want you guys to go ahead, think of some ideas, and create your own play concept. Okay, so now we're wrapping up. You guys have done brilliantly. One thing I want you guys to take away from this the most is capturing sparks in your everyday life. One way I do this is on my note sheet on my phone, I jot down any notes of inspiration, any funny interactions or observations that I've had in my everyday life. And I'm like, okay, this could one day be a play, so let me just save it on my phone. So whether it's a notebook or whether it's your phone, jot down your everyday sparks. I want you guys now to use the time that you have left to write a short summary of a play idea. And in this short summary, I want you guys to focus on setting, characters, and a conflict. I want you guys to focus on one scene that excites you guys the most and expand on it. Congratulations and well done for finishing your first film on what is a play. I can't wait to see what you guys submit. Have fun, don't overthink it, and write down those stories.